Hello and welcome to Scythe Digital Edition. This is game 2 of Group R in the New Year's tournament. It's being hosted on the Scythe Discord server. Let's see. Nevik won the first round as Piranha Industrial. Oh, no, I'm supposed to be Saxony Engineering. Alright. Last match, I was Crimea Mechanical. This game, we are Saxony Engineering. Alright, let's see how this goes. And same as last match, only first place gets points. Let's see. And alright, Foundations of Empire and Stockpile for Winter. I may be able to do both of those, possibly just Foundations of the Empire. We'll see. Alright, so I think we'll start with the produce. Then I move, produce, move, produce. That will give me 5 workers. I can get a couple of recruits for combat cards and power. Maybe I'll get all 4. I'm not sure. But I want to be getting all the power I can from this oil and from bolstering. Let's see. Bonus points for buildings, neighboring encounters. Alright. But let's see. So, combat card wise, we have a 2, a 3, and 2 4s. Yeah. But we're gonna wanna keep the power flowing in. Let's move to that village and enter. So we'll produce. I think we'll produce. Then when we move, I'll move one of my workers back from the village. And just because I don't want to have to be paying power to produce. So I'll move one back. I'll produce on the mountain and the mountain and tundra. We'll get, let's see, what will we get? We'll get another steel, then we'll be able to trade and deploy a mech. But we'll produce, move, produce, trade. Let's see, so let's produce 1 worker and 1 oil. So we'll move, and I'll get that encounter. Hopefully it contains a mech or power. That's what I want, a mech or power. I do want to get my Riverwalk mech and get on to food as fast as possible. Then I am going to want to get out my building star, because if I do get my building star, I will be pretty well off, because that will be 12 extra coins for me, which would be rather good. Guess let's pay 2 popularity to get 4 oil, because I'm not going to get more workers, and that oil will help. Maybe I'll reduce the cost of building mechs. That way I can just trade for mech. Or I could reduce the cost of building normal buildings. That would help a lot, since I don't have a lot of workers to work with. Sorry, had to get a drink. I have a nice piping hot travel mug of Yorkshire tea with me, keeping me hydrated. But let's see. So we'll increase the amount of power I get, and we'll reduce the cost of. Actually, maybe we'll reduce the cost of investing. That's a possibility. Um, yeah. I mean, we'll reduce all of, I think, or possibly the cost of upgrading, actually. I think we'll actually reduce the cost of upgrading first. We can spend that oil, increase the amount of power we get, and decrease the cost of upgrading. So, we can trade, get ourselves a Riverwalk mech, produce, move that other worker back on the steel, can Riverwalk to that forest with my character. Then I can get the speed mech either after I produce again or before, I don't know, and then I can move to that encounter and get to it before Piranha does, because that would be rather useful. Alright, there's Crimea's worker star. But so let's trade for one true steel and deploy or Riverwalk mech. We'll drop it on the mountain. So, I think I'll move before I produce again. Yeah, I'll move before I produce again. That way I can get both the metals I need instead of just one metal. Um, let's see. Um, yeah, let's see. Although let's see, if I may not want to invest too many times because Crimea is happy every time someone invests. Although I don't think that will deter me that much because Piranha is already doing it. I may as well do it. I may as well get the rewards too with why sacrifice for myself when Piranha is not. Alright, uh, so Crimea is about to be pushing out a whole lot of mechs. I guess that, uh, I mean, all the recruits are good to have, but, I mean, I need power. I'm Saxony. Need power and combat cards the most. Power-wise, where is everyone? Piranha is at 3, Crimea is at 4. Alright. Let's see. Point-wise, I need to be within 18 points of Crimea and 12 of Piranha. If I do that, I'll win the set because Crimea has a value of, well, I want to upgrade. No, I definitely want to produce before I move so that I can get that second medal. I don't know why I was debating that. But because Crimea has a value of 18 coins, so they get 18 subtracted from their final score, and Piranha has a value of 12 coins, so they get 12 subtracted from their final score. And Saxony, well, it's not just the factions, it's the faction player mat combo, but these are the current values for the player mats. And the Saxony engineering has a value of 0. Oh, so hopefully we can make something happen with that. At least, yeah. So, I mean, I don't care if I end behind in the actual game as long as I win with their scores subtracted. That's what needs to happen. Um, Power-wise, they're both still in the same spot. It's been one turn. Not a lot's gonna have happened. But so we'll produce, we'll trade. Piranha got you that encounter. Does Piranha have his speed mech? He does. So I need to be wary of that. That is rather annoying, but I'll get my underpass mech, I think. No, I'll get my speed mech. I'll produce, I'll trade and get my speed mech. Then I'll move, get one worker on a forest, maybe one or two on food, I guess. I may not end up investing because I'm gonna get 12 power from um moving, or is it moving? What's my from bolst? I'm gonna get 12 power from bolstering and then building. So I may not invest, and I can bolster more if I need to. Um, let's see, stockpile for winter. That's 9 of the same resource. No, it's 9 total with 1 of each type. So I may not complete that. I will complete Foundations of an Empire. Won't be terribly difficult. It's an easier objective to do, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure in everyone's opinion. But I'm not sure about that, so maybe not. But we can, let's see. But we'll have the upgrade store. We can get the power store, or, yeah, I'll be close to the power store. Only a couple extra. Yeah, I may get I guess I'll probably get the power store. Upgrade store, power store, Foundations of Empire, 3 combats. Or maybe I'll do 4 combats. I don't know. I may not have enough power for 4 combats. It would be tough. Investor both low on power, which neither of them's risen in power, but then again, neither have I. So yeah, we'll deploy the what is it called? We're deploying the speed mech. I don't know why I could not think what it was called. So here's the speed mech. I think I'll drop it on this mountain too. Oh, we may just leave that worker there the whole game. So I think what I'll do, I'll produce and upgrade. No, I'll move. No, I'll produce. I think I'll produce and upgrade. I'll trade. I'll produce and upgrade. I'll move. I'll bolster, and I don't know. But I think I'll produce and upgrade. Then I'll trade. That will give me my third mech. Produce and upgrade. Then I'll move. Then I can produce and upgrade. That will give me 2 wood, which will I don't know exactly, but it's gonna be my workers are gonna move on to a forest, so I can start building. Let's see. Alright, so Crimea has scout. Smart, but I mean, I'd rather he didn't. So I do think the next mech I'm gonna get is not underpass. What's it called? Um, yeah, yeah. Why can't I think of its name? Um, Disarm. I'm gonna get the Disarm mech. I'll trade for the and get 2 metal and get the Disarm mech. Um, let's see. So, and then I am going to want the underpass mech too. So that will give me a lot of movement. Um, let's see. Pavania's running around, getting all those encounters as Pavanias tend to do. Point wise, we're 10 behind Pavania. So we can't lose too much more on Pavania. We're only 2 behind Crimea. We need to be within 18 points of Crimea. And within 12 of Pavania. We haven't really started mobilizing. It doesn't seem like Crimea has either. Crimea is going for the combat on Pavania. Let's see, he does have the speed mech. So, see, power-wise, what are they at? They're both quite high. I need to get my power up too. But I'll start doing that soon. That will hopefully drain both of their powers down, which will give me that will do me good, because even if they're able to rebuild their power before I build mine up, they'll still have a good amount less than they would have otherwise. This is going to be interesting. Alright, so Crimea's chosen. They probably chose like the minimum that would give them a win if they knew what was gonna give them a win. Or if they knew how much they needed, but if they had enough. Although Crimea got it with 4. That, I would have rather they spent more power, honestly. Neither of them spent any power there. But let's trade and deploy. That will be the Disarm mech. And in turn, then we'll move. Take those workers over to the wood. We'll also move onto that encounter in my corner there. I forgot about its existence. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot it was there. But it's going to be ours now. Let's see. Well, let's see. Foundations of Empire. Okay, it's not at the end of the turn, which is important because we can get it when we move. We'll be able to move the worker up from the oil for 1 turn. Maybe longer, I guess. I don't know. But we'll be able to move the worker up, and that will give us 6 units on the territory, or 6 things on this territory. Tokens, I guess. I'm not sure how it phrases it, but tokens is how I'm phrasing it. Woohoo. Alright. But so let's move. Can move him up there. Oh no, we're not gonna get it. Actually, we still can. we'll just have to move them all there. Oh, wait, no, we're not gonna get it. I love miscalculating. Alright, so we're not gonna have to trade for metal, so we can trade for oil instead. So we can trade for, what we'll do, we'll trade for the oil, and deploy our last mech. We'll produce, bolster, trade, bolster, probably, no, we're gonna have to move before we bolster twice, so produce, bolster, move, bolster, trade, bolster, probably something else. Well, for sure, something else, of course. Bolster. Maybe bolster a couple more times in there. Or, I don't know. Let's see. I guess maybe I'll trade twice for the oil. But let's produce. And that territory is a rather juicy target, and it is rather unprotected. I don't know. I guess that, let's see, point-wise, we are 15, we need to make up ground, a lot of ground, actually. So, but we are about to. They both only have 2 stars, which is good. If they had more, we would be in a lot of trouble. Alright. But once we get some power, we will be way better off. Let's see. So, be able to, I need to spread my workers out. I need to keep at least one on wood, though, which won't be a problem. So, actually, I think I'll keep one on wood. I'll put 2 on that oil, so that I don't have to trade for oil. Can instead trade for food or something, and that will give me 2 more power. Or 2 combat cards. Either. Power-wise, Piranha's at 4, Crimea's at 9. Piranha is moving in all of the mechs on that space, though. Well, 2 mechs. I wonder how many combat cards does Crimea have? Everyone has 4 combat cards. Piranha has 3 mechs, but they are down by 3 power at a maximum. So Crimea just got that win. They both expended all their power, though, so I think I am safe for the moment. And that is also pretty good, because that means Crimea is not going to be able to end it on a combat. They're going to have to end it somehow else. They'll probably save their objective they were going for, if they were going for one then. So, gonna start, let's see, actually, maybe what I should do, I should bolster, trade, aid, and get my underpass mech. I can attack Crimea, and they'll be super weak. That would be good. I don't know, though. No, I think we'll stick with the current plan. That way, I'll have a bit more power when I attack them. Let's, well, actually, let's put the mine right there. Oh, and perfect. That lets us complete Foundations of an Empire. Our first star, yay. Uh, did, alright, so Crimea did get their enlistment star. That's the downside of them having 2 combat stars. They have 2 more stars than I'd rather them have. Well, actually, they have 4 more stars than I'd rather them have, but them not having any stars at all is inevitable. I can't stop them from having stars, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So when we move, we're gonna put 2 workers on oil, and we'll put 1 on wood. Yeah, that's the plan. So we can move. All those resources can stay there. These 2 workers can. I don't think I want to aggravate that Crimea, but we'll move that worker there, and then we'll move. I wonder if Polonia's Riverwalk. We'll move one of these mechs. Actually, what power is Crimea at? Crimea's at 3. They could beat me in a fight. I'll move up there to protect my interests. Then we'll bolster there. That will put us out of range of Crimea beating us for a little bit. It will also get us more coins. That's good. Those coins from building are really gonna give me a big boost. Boost for sure. Let's see. Pavania. Might attack that Pavania there. If they're still at 0 power. Because I would not complain about combat stars from them. Well, they're at 1 power now. So I'm gonna, if they don't move off of there, I'll beat them in a combat there, because I'm gonna get my underpass mech first. Crimea's moving there. If they don't increase their, okay, so they're spreading out. See, oh, Crimea's at 5 stars. This is not good. Oh, I hope that Crimea's not ending it this turn, because then, oh, yep, I lost. I think. Well, no, I don't think he wouldn't have ended it if he hadn't. On my turn, I should have attacked Crimea. That is my fault. I lost. I did not play super well. Alright, that's game 2. I lost by a significant amount. That is Nevik again. Surprise, surprise. The man with 1500 Evo is winning. That's 2 points for Nevik.